It's long been an accepted truth that the Earth is spherical. This goes further back than you might realise. In fact, over 2,000 years ago, Aristotle used the fact that we see different stars from different positions on the globe as a reason for this. Another Greek thinker and mathematician, Eratosthenes, used trigonometry as a method for a crude calculation of the Earth's circumference. Yes, it wasn't completely accurate, as you might have expected with the tools at his disposal, but he was in the right ballpark. However, despite the fact that all the evidence since these discoveries has only reinforced a spherical Earth, there is a school of thought that denies all of this. Flat earthers are adamant that we all sit on a two-dimensional disk and that the overwhelming evidence is all a hoax. So what would happen if they were right? That's what we're going to look at. Welcome to Space Aspect, a channel that looks at all things space. If you're enjoying this video, please give us a like, and if you want to be the first to see videos just like this one, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now back to if the Earth was actually flat. The simple answer is complete chaos. There's a reason why planets are spheres, and this reason is gravity. There's also a reason why apparent flat objects in space, like Saturn's rings, are actually groups of three-dimensional disconnected rocks on closer inspection. Astronomer James Clerk Maxwell had a theory that for anything to be flat, it would need to spin incredibly fast. Because of this, he thought Saturn's rings were small, unconnected particles, because nothing large could withstand this kind of pace. Maxwell's maths also showed that gravity pulls at planets from equal angles, all at the same time, which is why planets are spherical. So if you had a flat Earth, it would only be pulled back into a sphere, once gravity did what gravity does best. Flat Earthers think gravity is a hoax, so let's take that out of the equation. Without gravity, we don't have life as we know it. Our atmosphere that protects us, all living creatures and water from the harshness of space would be gone. Even if there was water left, then there would be no tides because this is caused by the moon's gravitational influence. But there would also be no moon because everything to do with the moon, including its initial formation, was caused by gravitational forces. Without gravity, you can expect not just the moon, but all kinds of planets to fly off in all kinds of aimless directions. Without gravity, we also wouldn't have the current formation of the planet, with its crust, mantle and cores. These cores help provide the magnetic field that protects us from solar winds. To see what this would look like, all you have to do is look at our neighbour Mars. That lost its magnetic field 4 million years ago. Plate tectonics also couldn't work on a flat Earth because it needs a sphere to function. This contributes to how our continents are formed and also the planet's volcanic activity. Messing with this means that the very shape of our nations would be completely different, and would be danger of going back to a planet of fire and brimstone that we had millions of years ago, before plate tectonics had properly formed. Then there's satellites. These rely on orbiting the planet. This is by definition how a satellite works. It orbits the Earth and provides data to us that gives us things like GPS that we now take for granted. As it's impossible to orbit a flat plane, it's difficult to see how a satellite could work at all. So that means saying goodbye to your sat-nav amongst other technologies. Of course, there is also the option of explaining our atmosphere, tides, magnetic field and plate tectonics using other theories that have no base in mathematics and science, which is what flat earthers do to explain why Earth isn't a completely fiery wasteland that's totally uninhabitable. Because that's the only way of explaining what the Earth would be like if it was flat, because millions of scientists through the ages have agreed that this scenario is impossible. So consider this video a fictional account of what would happen if scientific rules didn't apply. If we leave our disbelief at the door, then you can imagine a world of complete destruction and chaos, with a planet unrecognisable from our own. However, since that's not the case, we're going to stick with the fact that the Earth is round. What do you think about a scenario where the Earth was flat? Do you believe it's possible? Let us know in the comments, and please like this video if you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos out of this world, then please subscribe to the Space Aspect. Thanks for watching.